Welcome to Korean Cinema Channel. Today I would like to send you the following news. With an outstanding cast, Burning Tenderness becomes a multi-layered masterpiece led by Zhao's Zhendong and Hae-in. Burning Tenderness didn't just arrive, it detonated the entire short drama scene like a sudden explosion of heat and light. At the heart of this phenomenon are two names that now dominate every trending list, Zhao's Zhendong and Hae-in. Their performances are so immersive, so emotionally charged, that viewers often forget they are watching a scripted story and not two souls colliding in real life. A lead pair whose chemistry burns through the screen. Zhao's Zhendong brings his signature charisma, icy on the surface, molten underneath. From the very first frame, his character radiates a quiet danger, the kind that makes the audience hold their breath without realizing it. Hae-in, on the other hand, shines with a soft warmth that draws you in. She doesn't need exaggerated expressions, her eyes alone tell entire stories of vulnerability, courage, fear, and hidden desire. Together, they create a temperature so high that fans jokingly warn, "Turn on the AC before you press play." Their chemistry is not just sweet, it's devastatingly sweet, the kind that melts resistance and ruins viewers' standards for romance forever. Every interaction feels like a pulse of electricity in Chinese-style romance storytelling. Tension is everything, and Zhao's Zhendong and Hae-in have elevated tension into an art form. Whether it's a silent stare across a dark hallway, a trembling breath inches from a kiss, or the faint brush of fingertips during an argument, every moment feels amplified and alive. One famous scene, the heartbeat hallway scene, became a viral sensation. Hae-in stands in the dim light, trying to hide her tears. Zhao's Zhendong approaches, stops just one step behind her, and whispers, "Don't run from me." Not they screamed. Some cried. Some covered their faces. Thousands begged for more. Comments included, "My heart cannot handle this, this is not acting, this is sorcery, I need medical assistance." Two performances so strong they carry the story to new heights. What makes Burning Tenderness extraordinary is not only the actors' chemistry but the emotional precision of their performances. Zhao's Zhendong plays a man torn between duty and longing, carrying wounds he hides behind this cold exterior. Hae-in's character becomes the light that pierces through his darkness, but she, too, carries her own scars. Their emotional arcs intertwine like two flames dancing in the wind, sometimes fierce, sometimes gentle, always connected. Critics describe their performances as a delicate balance between explosive passion and quiet ache. Behind the scenes, their connection feels just as natural. The magic didn't happen by accident. Behind-the-scenes clips reveal the foundation of trust between the two actors. They rehearse closely, exchange ideas freely, and often discuss scenes until midnight with the crew. One behind-the-scenes moment became legendary. During a complex emotional scene, Hae-in's voice cracked from crying too hard. Zhao's Zhendong instantly stepped forward, placing a hand on her shoulder. "Breathe," he told her softly. "You don't need to push yourself." "I'll match you," fans cried. Staff members reportedly paused filming because the moment felt too intimate, too real. That genuine tenderness translates directly onto the screen, giving their scenes a raw authenticity rarely seen in short drama productions. A story built on layers of love, pain, and unspoken longing. Burning Tenderness is not a simple romance, it's a journey through wounded hearts, bittersweet memories, and the fragile hope of Yiying. Every episode delivers either a sweet moment that makes viewers melt or a painful twist that leaves them breathless. This balance, softness wrapped in intensity, is exactly what keeps audiences glued to their screens, whispering, "Just one more episode," until they realize they've watched the entire series in one night. A drama that leaves a mark. The phenomenal acting of Zhao's Zhendong and Hae-in elevates Burning Tenderness beyond entertainment. It becomes an experience, something viewers feel long after the screen fades to black. Fan reviews capture it perfectly. "This drama broke me and then healed me. Their acting is too real. I felt every heartbeat." Other shows feel empty after watching this. With such powerful performances at its core, Burning more audiences realize that this drama doesn't rely on cheap thrills or empty romance. Instead, it moves with a quiet, magnetic force, pulling viewers into a whirlwind of longing, misunderstanding, healing, and soul-deep affection. And at the center of it all remain the two luminous stars, Zhao's Zhendong and Hae-in, whose performances continue to astonish even seasoned critics. The emotional storm that changed everything midway through the series comes. The episode now known among fans as the Night of Shattered Walls. This was the moment when the facade both characters had maintained finally crumbled. A dimly lit rooftop, a cold wind, and two people holding back years of hurt, until one sentence broke the dam. Zhao's Zhendong's trembling confession, "Losing you scares me more than anything," and Hae-in's reply, delivered with wet lashes and a smile so fragile it hurt to watch. Then stop pushing me away. The dialogue was simple. The impact catastrophic. Social platforms went into meltdown. Edits flooded the internet. Reaction videos exploded. Even well-known drama reviewers admitted they had to pause the episode to breathe. One famous review summarized it perfectly: "This is not melodrama. This is heartbreak filmed with surgical precision. Soft moments that feel like fate, yet burning tenderness isn't all NGST." What makes the drama truly addictive is how it balances intensity with softness, how it lets love bloom in whispers, in details, in the warmth between lines. One standout scene takes place in a quiet garden after a long night of misunderstandings. Hae-in sits alone, hugging her knees, the morning sun painting her silhouette gold. Zhao's Zhendong approaches without speaking, drapes his coat over her shoulders, and simply sits beside her. She asks, "Why didn't you wake me?" He answers, "You look tired. I wanted you to rest a little longer, in a world where I could protect you." No kiss, no dramatic gesture, yet audiences across the world clutched their hearts and declared, "This is the sweetest scene of the entire year." It's these understated moments that make the drama feel not like fiction but like stolen fragments from two real lives intertwined by destiny. When acting becomes something deeper, what continues to shock audiences is how effortlessly Zhao's Zhendong and Hae-in elevate each other. Their synergy is so seamless that many viewers insist they must have built their connection long before filming even began. During a post-production interview, a crew member revealed, when they look at each other, the entire set goes quiet. No one wants to breathe too loudly and ruin the magic. Even their arguments feel real, not exaggerated, not scripted, but shaped by the weight of two lives colliding. Their reconciliations feel like gentle rain after a violent storm, soft, healing, unforgettable. Professionals in the industry now use burning tenderness as an example of how on-screen chemistry should be built, through trust, mutual respect, and emotional surrender. The supporting cast that amplifies the magic. Though the leads shine brightest, the supporting roles bring depth and richness. Friends, rivals, mentors, and villains, each character adds a new shade to the story. Instead of serving as fillers, they act as mirrors and contrasts, highlighting the protagonist's growth. One particularly memorable subplot involves a seasoned detective who sees through Zhao's Zhendong's facade and gives him a single, piercing piece of advice: courage is not about facing danger. It's about facing the person who can hurt you the most. That line alone sparked thousands of online discussions about vulnerability and emotional bravery, showing how deeply the drama resonates with real human experiences. A cultural wave that refuses to slow down with each passing day. Burning Tenderness continues gaining new viewers, new fans, new admirers who fall helplessly into its world of fire and softness. Hashtags related to the series trend constantly. Fan-made novels, edits, artwork, and even cosplay have become unstoppable waves on every platform. Some fans admit they rewatch episodes multiple times, not for the plot, but to relive specific gestures, glances, and unspoken emotions. The drama has become more than a story. It has become a shared emotional memory, something people discuss late at night, something they feel in their chest long after the credits roll. An unforgettable legacy in the making. If Burning Tenderness has taught its audience anything, it's that love doesn't need to be loud to be powerful. It can be quiet, trembling, shadowed by fear, and still change lives. Zhao's Zhendong and Hae-in embodied this truth so effortlessly that it feels as if they were destined to bring this story to life. As viewers eagerly await future episodes, one thing is certain: this drama has already carved its place in the hearts of millions, a fiery, gentle masterpiece that will not be forgotten. Thank you for watching my channel. See you in the next videos. Thanks.